Aloha! So, I really enjoyed seeing you again today. I know I got a long-winded there at the end with the religious studies, but I enjoy education and religious meetings and how everything is tied together. Mukan, you would be very surprised to know that the things that I was talking about were the original birthplace of what we're doing right now. It led at the same time in Greece, around that time, 700 to 400, Pythagoras creating different modal structures that we now know as Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian. Then we have Aeolian. What is it? Then we've got our Locrian, which is kind of weird. And then we've got our original Ionian again. So all these notes that we're working on are just variations of half steps, ups and downs. So what I like to impress upon you is our spidey exercises are meant for us to get muscle dexterity to keep our fingers close to the fretboard and to get used to both our right hand and left hand together. You've already done that. Now it's just practicing that every day. And the way we do that, it turns into scales. So what I'd like you to do is get your third finger on that like you're playing a C major. What we're going to do is we're going to play this C note 4 times. Quarter, 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 quarter. With you in the pick, I think that we should do a down, up, and keep that exercise going. So we've got down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, right? So C, open D, second finger on the second fret. Now what I noticed today in practice together, you kept going to your first finger rather than your second. So one of the things that we could do to help your brain do that is do your spidey exercises, but omit your fourth finger. So here we go. We'd be doing open E, and then F sharp, G, G sharp. Open A, skip the B flat, and go to the B, C, C sharp. See what I'm doing? D, E, F, F sharp. G, A, B flat, B. B, C sharp, D, E flat. No, it's E, sorry. C, C sharp, B, C sharp, D, finally, our open E goes to F sharp, G, and then G sharp. When you do that, you'll notice that you've omitted your first finger and the whole first fret. We didn't talk about this in practice because I didn't want to add one more thing to the list, but omitting that first finger will help you with your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So here's the lesson. C, open D, second finger on the E, half step with your third finger from the second finger to the F, E, F, E, F, there's your half step, beating potatoes. Your F does not go up to here, but it goes to your open G note. So we've got C, open D, E, F, open G, A, open B, C. What happens is, I believe you need to see your half steps for being your half steps. So you've got a E, F, E, F, E, F, E, F, B, C, B, C, B, C, B, C, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 7, 1, 7, 1, 7, 1, 7, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, 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 B, A, G, F, A, sorry, the clown. D, C. So what happens is when you get do, 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 you could also go do, 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 do. Those are 4 notes at a time. But if we were to back it up and just do 3 notes or 2 notes or 1 note, it would be C, 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 D, 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 E, F, G, A, B, C, D, C, D, C, D, C, D, D, E, D, E. See where I'm going with this? You're doing 2 notes kind of slow to get used to doing them and using the right fingers. D, F, E, F, E, F. The next one will be F to G, which is open. F, G, F, G. After you go through all of them and do them 2 notes, try 3 notes. C, E, E, C, D, E, E, D, F, E, D, F, E, F, G. When you do it open notes and you know where those fingers are going the first time through, by the time you get to doing notes 5 times at a time, C, D, E, F, G, D, D, E, F, G, A, E, F, G, A, B. Your fingers in your open hand on your right hand will be correlated already from doing it slow. So you could get through do 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 do. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Over and over again. This leads to knowing where the notes are with your fingers and knowing the actual notes on the fretboard. Thusly, when we get through playing the C major scale with our 3rd finger, we omit the open and the 1st fret by moving our finger up to the C with our 2nd finger and playing the same notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, except we eliminated the 1st fret and the open notes. That's our 2nd way. And then our 3rd way is not playing with the 3rd finger, 2nd finger, but starting with the 1st finger, using 3rd fret, 5th fret, 5th fret, 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 4, 5. Still C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, except we're not using any open notes and we're not using the 2nd or the 1st frets. Here's all 3 together, but I only want you to do the first one. Both of those use different fingerings for the same notes, and what it does, it leads you positioning to know where those are. Here's the takeaway. When you play F major and you do the 3rd type, when you get there from the F, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, that's where your switch over is to do your new scale up top. So you get 2 octaves. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. You can even go up 3 if you start moving. So what we're leading into is being able to be fluid between your different keys that are relative and using the same notes for all these same scales. Thusly, each type of scale gives you a different feeling. So when you're using those in correlation with your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, those individual notes, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, have substance. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, and major. Thusly giving you tools for your tool bag to give emotion and substance to the things that come out of your brain. Next week I'll be working on the tune, the cover tune that you chose. Here we go, or away we go. I'll look it up, I'll find it, I swear. Let's see, Vlasic, Chris Tasic, long story short, I will find it. I will see you next week. Work on these scales, and then if you're having an issue with the scale and using not using the right fingers, try doing your spider method by omitting your 1st fret and just doing. That's going to teach your 2nd finger, your middle finger, to just start going to that 2nd fret. It inevitably will. It was great seeing you today, and I will see you next week. Namaste.